Hey, it's Beck here. I'm one of the nutritionists from Informed Health, and today's video is on what story are you feeding yourself? So I'm going to tell you a little story, and it'll give you a bit of insight about different stories that people can tell themselves and what I mean by that. So there was a woman that went on a date with a guy, and she dressed up, she put on the nicest outfit, she did her hair, and she was ready to go. She went on the date with this guy, and the guy was sitting there, they were chatting back and forth, and then he sort of sat there and said to her, "Look, I don't think this is going to work out. I'm just not vibing with you, so I think I'm just going to leave it at that." And they didn't go on a second date. So after you go on a date, quite often you go and chat to your girlfriend. So she met a girlfriend after she went on this date, and when she went to that girlfriend, she said it just didn't work out. He said he just wasn't vibing with me, and we're not going to go on a second date. He just wasn't interested. And the girlfriend said to her, "Well, look at your dress and your outfit. It looks horrible. What did you do to your hair? If you just looked a little better and maybe lost a bit of weight, maybe he would have been a little bit more interested." So when you hear that girlfriend saying that, you think to yourself, that is a horrible thing to say, and I can't imagine any of my friends saying that. But what would you say if I told you it wasn't actually her girlfriend saying that to her? She actually went home, and that was the self-talk she was saying to herself. How often do we go into these experiences? We might go on a date, or we might do different things in our lives, and the self-talk that we have is really, really negative. This can be a story that we tell ourselves a lot. So whether or not it's about your physical appearance, about your food, or whatever story you may be saying, we want it to be a positive one, not a negative one. Because can you imagine saying that to your best friend? So with these stories and the things that we're feeding ourselves, all this negative self-talk, it can turn into different programs in our mind that I'm not good enough because I need to lose weight, or I'm not good enough because my hair isn't right, or I don't have the best clothes. All those stories that we put into our minds, and that replays over and over. We would never say this to a friend, a loved one, our sister, our mother. So I want you to reflect on maybe some of the things that you've said to yourself, and reflect if you would ever say that to a loved one. And if the answer is no, I want you to start to pick up on some of the negative self-talk you may have, and what story you're telling yourself about yourself. And the reason why I'm going through this today is this is something that we work on in our Stress Less program. It's not just about mindset strategies and reducing stress levels. It's also about all that negative self-talk and maybe some of the negative things that you talk to yourself about. It's really putting that light on maybe those stories that go over and over in your mind about I'm not good enough, my hair's not right, or any kind of stories that you've made up in the past. Because these things are stories that we can challenge and we can change, and we can change our mindset on things. And I know that you just heard that story. You wouldn't talk to your best friend like that, but you would happily talk to yourself like that. So if you're someone that has a lot of stories and things that they want to challenge, and you notice you've got a lot of negative self-talk, our Stress Less program is starting on the 20th of June, which is in 3 weeks now. And that's something that we go through. So this program is a 6-week program aimed at overwhelmed people that have a lot of negative self-talk, that may need to change their story. And it's a 6-week program where we go through videos more in depth than this. So this is just a short snippet on different strategies, mindset strategies, and different information about stress to help you overcome some of your mindset issues. So I'm going to pop the information in the comments. I'm going to pop it at the top of this video as well. And I hope to see you in our Stress Less program. It's $97 for the 6 weeks, which I think is an absolute bargain to get myself and Fiona, who is a holistic counselor, to help you out for 6 whole weeks. And that's run in our Facebook group. All right, I'll leave it at that. Bye.